Hi, Earth people. I am Chinghiz together with you. Today, November attack 15, 2022, and attack, I said, thousands, no less than 100 each second, fully, 360 degrees, same time, fully equipped, specialists, including police and the TH means former KGB generals in Bangkok. No less than 100 in each second. And they avoid 1,000 Smiths, 90% of which police. This attack. Okay. And radar I can do. My brain on the hand, but I have radar. Radar means universe unity, means my mission. So, starting today changes life by this attack, the attack, which was preventing by Aikido. And what's happening to you, civilization of planet Earth, and why? Why? Because system which ruled the world, evil, satanic, purely evil, very aggressive, very evil, satanic. And the system, of course, financial system. Because our world, monetary world, this not means only in finance sphere they are doing the evil job, not monetary world again. The lobbyists come in politics, they money, dark money in politics, media, big corporations, Wall Street, too big to fail, big banks, all this day, all this into the system which ruled the world. And they evil, satanic, aggressive, hate you. And in Egypt, where dictatorship by coup, this ICC take power by Israel, help by Netanyahu, help. I was into that. I worked together with Egyptian people and during revolution, and in transition time means Morsi presidency time, and how Netanyahu was acting by day. Lobby schemes, and they did this coup. And now Sisi authoritarian regime, and there are plenty political prisons. One of them start hunger strike without vote even, start from November 6th, when was climate, this COP summit, climate summit starting. His condition, he fighting because injustice, he was jailed absolutely by baseless, only because ICC said that, decide that. And this man, Allah, call it his name, Allah, have dual citizenship. He British and Egypt citizen. And their country leaders coming to the summit in Sharm el-Sheikh. But these prisons remain in prison, including Allah, despite all these calls, all these demands. Who they? When they ignoring, when they're hosting this World Summit, Climate Summit, they are called for release political prisoners, including particular Allah, and ICC fully ignorance as nothing, empty sound, okay? And so symbolic, they are, as I said already, starting today, this Chinghiz life, evil, satanic system ruled the world, and if somebody was hopeful this COP27 will free through, next step to future, so naive. They are not to act. We should act, finally. They're lying, they're greenwashing. They even not seriously reacting to this calls from climate crisis fighters, activists, but particular from scientists, full ignorance. I can say fully ignorance. They on this mode. Greenwash, blah blah, distract, mistract, but when coming to real action, best thing what they can do, half of measures, which not will resolve problem. But they will say they doing something. But this something actually nothing, because not helpful, not resolving problem. And this problem, your death sentence to you as people. Death sentence. They will not react. I under attack. You're feeling that as I. They will not react until their country not feel devastating form. Blockbuster. Armageddon plus minus. Yeah. And believe me, in this case, if you will ask them, please act because Armageddon already happening. Believe me, I say that. They not will truly act. They again will use half of measures, which will not be helpful. Armageddon, devastating country, own, or United States, Britain, Germany, France, Italy. Massive died people, hundred thousands, millions. And if you will ask them, your political leaders, daytime, please, Armageddon, they even in this case not will act for stop that, for resolve problem. But actually when Armageddon will come, even they will act fully, 100% fully. This is not very helpful because already Armageddon, already avalanche effect. And you, humanity, not have this technology, not have this knowledge, not have this opportunity for fight avalanche effect. Temperature will increase very aggressively in very short time, not after centuries of during few, no more. When this will happen, what you will do is not very helpful. Today have chance, even have chance keep warming our planet at 1.5 degrees Celsius, not too late. Do I saying, and what I saying and scientists saying, do that, not difficult, huh? Not complicated, not serious problem. Have problem, but not serious. But they no acting, not you. Something, money, maybe they will give you some money. Huh? Africans, nations, African nations or islands, Maldives and others poor countries which very is affecting Bangladesh, for example. They can give you some money, but money is not very helpful. Some money. What needed? No. Huh? $100 billion in one case, and I know this not really enough. But coming to trillion. Huh? Not. And what means $trillions? When before your eyes, nations will die. Nations, countries will die. This, wait that. Wait that. If you not will act. What means $trillions? Particularly when money, money, no money, all linked, again coming to this system. Which system? Money, no money. We should resolve all this. We should break this all finally. Money should be money. But their trick, if some ordinary people will do such things, immediately will arrest it, punish it, because crime, fraud. How you can give money for credit loan when you not have this money? Huh? How you can do that? But they're doing even huge trillions doing that. Continuation of that. And when coming to climate countries, people, they needed this money for be survived, not for growth. Be because civilization so normal, all countries developing. not for survive, not have money. Need, for example, some country $50 billion, $50 million. Satanic evil. And who today's leaders? They show position as this not their problem, as they this not happening, and this in another place happen, not in planet Earth. A meeting between Biden and Xi Jinping, two big country, means developed. Look at the agenda. They are serious agenda, of course, because war in Ukraine and Putler, means Hitler nowadays, treating use nuke weapon, and they agreed they will not will allow that. It's very important, of course, crucial, important. But somebody should count. Using nuclear weapon, cost of that, how can kill people, how many. They have figured, the specialists in military sphere, they know. I asking about that. It's normal, okay? This weapon can have this power. What be power in military case? Power means how many people will kill, soldiers, military, from hostile. And their figures have. And climate crisis, how if totally they will use these nuclear weapons totally, no one time, many, can kill you, it is possible. Both sides, blockbuster, Armageddon. But this in theory, in practice, does not exist. This Putin bluff. He playing very seriously. You should believe on his bluff. It's not bluff. Therefore, very seriously. But we know we can prevent even such attack. Already we know that Putin was warning about that. United States and other countries, NATO, not to allow using this nuclear weapon. And China also joined. But other and truly cost of that should be as all nukes same time use it, this climate crisis which affect about that I talking. Did death sentence to you and the full ignorance. No seriously. If talking about that, maybe talking. They are in G20 in Indonesia, G20 summit. They can another blah blah and call that they leading, leading country, leading. Never was before in history, first time. So sometimes, situation that we, in some case, we should take this seriously, but in another point how we can take this seriously when this not serious. Because they position that they not taking this deadly problem means each time we will use it 100,000 maybe nuclear weapons. They're not taking that seriously. When I say the death sentence to Earth's people, and not only Earth's people, to wildlife races. And scientists saying that at least today's life, including human beings. But I know I'm saying even more correct. And they fully ignore us, not in agenda. Even in midterm United States, climate crisis not was on agenda. They are fighting inflation. What this means? Inflation, huh? American voters, already I can talk about that before election time, because campaign election, I think people not to understand and this can affect their decision. What means inflation? World, America, China. What means recession? What this means, huh? And climate crisis will destroy your country, infrastructure, industry will destroy. Supply chain will destroy this devastating reform. Industry will fail, collapse. Infrastructure will collapse because hurricanes so powerful and so many. Floods, droughts, wildfires, all devastating for much more powerful than now. And now already much more powerful. And now this powerful than was previous time. How avalanche effect closing coming. What will happen to your country? Inflation, recession. China, America. This, which ruled world, this. They think about election before our eyes this happened. How was their battle? Because satanic evil side, today's Republican Party, and if they will take Congress win authority in America, and their climate crisis deniers, we have bad and baddest, huh? Ugly, baddest. Democrats is not so good, but Republican evil, baddest. Why this happening? Because system pushing them. How they were fighting, and I was involved because we all understand if Republican will take this so bad, the climate crisis deniers, and Democrats fighting, President Biden doing something, but this something not enough. But he said, no, it is good. America leading, real, and this all baseless, not these words announcement from Biden and his officials, not backed by the action. Some action have, this not enough. So obvious. Scientists saying this not enough. For whom you should listen, if not to scientists? Midterm result good for Democrats. Senate will increase. I think we'll saw to one seat more, 51 remaining runoff. In Georgia, Senator Warnock and candidate from Republican Walker. We should back Warnock. So obvious. And midterm result good for America in this situation, as I saying. Biden can continue use his policy. Democrat can continue use the agenda policy. In many across America, governors and even state Congress flip it to Democrats in several ways. And House Representative of Federal Congress, they're so close, not yet, but already they say maybe Republican will take, but will seat place difference is so close, near. This means Democrats, American people mostly back it. Democrats. This is good. We together did that, but for what? I'm thinking about that. You're fighting inflation, but I know, and scientists saying climate crisis will destroy that. You fight with inflation too. You're fighting for low price, oil price. An enemy country, including Saudi Arabia, using the policy for help Putin increasing price. But this system we should all this finally revoke. There should be we should be in another sphere, already in next sphere, in next level in our fighting for be survived as people. And this sphere, we should talking about renewables and doing that. How good price should be in renewables. But situation that because system, because war in Europe, because the system, because Saudi Arabia, behind Saudi Arabia, no doubt Israel, behind MBS, this Netanyahu, and co, and United States too. Trump, Kushner, and co means today's evil Republicans. MAGA means Putin structure. MAGA means Putin structure. It's true. I'm not saying words for nothing. MAGA truly means Putin structure into the United States. And both of this Putin structure, Trump. And they failed it in this election. American people rejected them. But it's not enough. This good, but this not helpful. Yeah? You prevent some very devastating treat dangerously from evil party. We prevent that American people. But this not resolving problem. This not enough. And what should be our system? Control to you know, as slavery. As slavery, if you truly will watch this like looking at slavery, because you're fighting for your rights, be survived, but this ignoring. And you dying before your eyes, before their eyes. They don't care about you. They think they will survive and you, no problem. Their position that. If billions will die, it's good for their plan. Problem that. So evil system, satanic system ruled the world, and situation coming worse. We will stop Putin finally in this not so serious problem. Putin weak, Ukrainian people already start removing Putin troops from Ukraine, starting liberated his land. Take Kherson, only regional center, city, others territory which under control temporary. And the Putin troops, they're not city center, region centers. Of course, this is not about Lugansk and Donetsk, which in 2014 was occupied. Kherson and very close to Crimea, and Zaporozhye should be next, and already time for liberate Lugansk and Donetsk, and Ukraine will do that. Needed true help, needed quantity of weapons, which are plenty of time call, including drones as repair, including military jets as F-16s, including Patriot air defense systems, very urgently needed. NASAMS, Patriot, HIMARS, enough quantity, and tanks, Leopard. Is very needed without delay. And so Ukrainian people will remove Putler and we will finally stop Putler. But what we will do with this Armageddon? Problem, which can be truly real, coming. And so this COP27 is nothing, another greenwash. So even absurd and laughing, they are lobbies, biggest lobbies from fossil fuel. 600 lobbies group. They even put the oligarchs under sanctions there too, very actively. For what they did? For avoid sanctions, of course. Looking how they can use this climate crisis agenda schemes. as they how using their Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency for avoiding sanctions. Same in this case, climate crisis. So evil doing his job, and problem each day we can call that losing day. Climate crisis is about planet Earth, this place where you living, where life, civilization. Huh? And for that we should act by disobedience. By disobedience. We should burn streets and squares, billions in same day. This will happen. But in one case, this will happen when we're too late and not too helpful. Other case, today means should happen and this can be helpful. This one, this reality, satanic system ruled world, they using against countries around the world the evil methods. Real nations for some quantity of humanitarian aid, which not resolving problems. So this continuation of that, decades of years, decades, you know. And in this situation, nations fighting for freedom, revolution happening in Iran. Iranian people already more than 40 years, huh? And the regime, we can call that darkness, very brutally formed darkness. What was that? But Iranian people, particularly after 2019, where was information have killed 1,500 people. After that, 3 years later, Iranian people even more actively, more courageously, across country and continuation of that. They show they're not afraid. They understand this fight, this war. They shoot, and they're doing that. And world, civilized world in developed countries, there should be action for stand with Iranian people. There should be truly very painful, means true, very effective sanctions which Iran authority can't be avoid. And also, I should stand with Iranian people, help them the internet attack. We are writing internet attack. And we should stand with Iranian people. There are already trade unions joining. One of last seconds. The Coordinating Council of Trade Unions of Iranian Cultural Organizations supported the protest and wrote, quote, the government still continues to distort, discount, and destroy the demands of the people and use all kinds of media tricks to ignore the main demand of the people, which is the rejection of autocracy and the resulting corruption and the right to self-determination gives. Okay? There are more and more trade unions, others, industrial unions, they all should join, or they should all back Iranian people on street squares when they are pro-Iranian people. If you sing in some places this Basij or other this authority unit, security forces attacking civilians, women or men, young students, fight. Not give this Basij and others take these students or women or men for arrest. Intervene, stop them. They will, their quantity less than you Iranian people. You're much more. You're millions. They're thousands. When you see in a street several Basij or others arresting some women or student, immediately intervene. No afraid. Together intervene. And they will go away. Fight is fight. War is war. They in Iranian parliament, they are hardliners even calling for execute you for your right protest. They in prison already 15,000. 15,000. And they want all these 15,000 executed. Of course not will happen because of you, Iranian people. First you, and of course world. And these hardliners in minority in parliament. But parliament should reject them finally. How they can even think about that? Execute for because they're protesting this system, this regime. For that they should be executed. They want freedom. They loving they people here mean. They in their own land, own country. And they should be respected, their right. Women rights, they should be free with headscarf or without. There should be no problem by law, by norm. They should be voluntarily free. If somebody won't be in scarf or in burqa or other, I don't know what this call it in English. Well, some women, girls, no should want without this their fundamental right should be respected. Finally, but this part of their demand, important, but part of this demand of their demand. Real demand, this regime should be changed, replace it by secular system, by moderate secular system. Regime means where there should be truly republic, head of state should be president, there should parliament, a parliamentary republic, which good idea, there should be prime minister because outcome of elections in parliament, and independent judiciary system. This is so normal and this should be have, and they're fighting for that. And this funding should be backed by all Iranian people, including by officials who want this reform. I know there are many officials want these reforms. So start act together. If Iran authority and this 3 and 4, they are putting instructors already helping Khamenei regime for kill you, for arrest Iranian people, for how brutally stop them. Yeah, Putler's instructors already in Iran. They are 3 and 4. Fact check. But they also Hezbollah possible. But you should prevent them, particularly security forces. They should reject Hezbollah. They should reject Putler because Iranian people. And reform should be happening finally. And who want this reform from official side? I call them also start actively act, not afraid, stand with Iranian people. And this will give this to this revolution peaceful paths, peaceful way. Yes, elections, reform of election system, laws, their referendum, all peaceful process. After that, election to new parliament because referendum about new constitution without today's this supreme leader and others. This should be finally removed. These institutions finally. And how this peaceful can happen? I say this possible if we together. But men here, Iranian people, and I call you your fight. No stop this. If you will stop Iranian people, you will use your very important good chance change this country, change our own country. No afraid and continue fight together with you, and world already coming more and more back at you, backing you. I say revolution happening and will successful be together. About corruption, you know, for me this is so obvious. Maybe for you not, but I can be helpful. My feelings, my this position which based on truths, all fully, all doing transparency. My mission doing all around as light, transparently. This corruption, this direct product, directly result of this evil satanic system, financial system of world, which ruled the world. And how many was report on corruption case? Panama Papers, Paradise Papers, others, I now not recall, from International Consortium of Investigative Journalists, from OCCRP, combined together. There are many journalists around the world, from many countries. The political leaders corrupted how they laundering money, even political sphere. Again, nothing seriously. Why? I think already you understand. Because system, this, how they will punish themselves, own selves. And now last from again International Consortium of Investigative Journalists, their team on this call it shadow diplomats, 160, 160 journalists around the world from 46 countries. Diplomats, honorary uh, councils. Yeah, I knew that before. Of course, it's not new for me, no news. But when by fact report revealing, and after that again, they will ignore as they ignoring climate crisis because system that. But importance of that report because you as people, in fact, you know that. Therefore, I welcome this very important job from ICIJ. IJ. I have read Frederick Obermeyer, member of this team, he tweeting hundreds of honorary consuls are involved in criminal cases and scandals as international research shows. Even convicted arms dealers, drug dealers, sex offenders, and murderers are or have been volunteer diplomats. Good, huh? And tweet from ICIJ. New shadow diplomats expose the global scale of misuse and exploitation of a little-known role in international diplomacy called honorary consuls, undermined by alleged criminals. Investigated by ICIJ, ProPublica, and 160 journalists in 46 countries. In the shadow diplomat investigation, ICIJ and 60 media partners identified 500 plus current, and former honorary consuls who have been embroiled in controversy or accused of crimes, including drug and weapons trafficking, murder, fraud, and terror financing. Although governments have appointed thousands of honorary consuls, no one has a reliable total. Many nations who participate in the honorary consul system do not publicly identify who they are. So ICIJ is publishing data on what we uncovered worldwide. Shadow diplomat also uncovered, means report, shadow diplomat, also uncovered honorary consuls who were caught abusing their positions worldwide to enrich themselves, evade law enforcement, advance political agendas, or to support authoritarian regimes. Explore more than a dozen case studies here. Yes, they report, call it shadow diplomat, meet 14 controversial honorary consul in one part of this report. This is just the first installment of the shadow diplomat investigation. Sign up to receive forthcoming stories by ICIJ and media partners on honorary consuls who have been sanctioned, others who have served Putler, President Putler and more. Honorary consuls are largely underregulated volunteer diplomats who work from their home countries to promote the interests of foreign governments, with some of the same protections and perks provided to career diplomats. Many do their job honorably. And here, they can about honorary consuls. They can basically move stuff with impunity, and no one is ever going to bust them. You flash your diplomatic passport, no question asked. Saying former advisor for United States Department of Defense, David Asher. Asher. ICIG continue this last. Founded centuries ago, the honorary consul system was meant as a lifeline for countries unable to afford foreign embassies, uh, and embassies, but has since broadening into a mainstay of international relations, embraced by a majority of the world's governments. Honorary consuls around the world have repeatedly exploited their status to enrich themselves, evade law enforcement, or advance political agendas. Good. These honorary consuls, which use it particular worldwide, many countries, particular authoritarian regimes, particular where regime inhumane regimes in Israel too, in Saudi Arabia too, in such countries which call it United States allies, huh? All using, and they're criminals. Sex trafficking of underage, Epstein network, ACA, drug traffickers, armed traffickers, honorary consul. Hey, stop, who you? I'm diplomat. Ah, sorry. How they fool it you as people? They country leaders don't aware about that, and they can't simply say they can't intervene when they can and they should. Without replacing today's financial system by transparent financial system, all this action will fail, not will helpful. Our goal, one of two, immediately stop climate crisis by immediately and aggressively go to zero emission technologies, solar, wind energy, and today's financial system, which I should replace by transparent and fully secure financial system. There can be remain today's financial institutions, today's banks, today dollars, all can remain, but transparently, fully transparently. And this is our only way. Only way. Without replacing this system, we will die. How? Already obviously you see climate crisis. But they are not only with climate crisis. Why? Because this system, satanic evil, who own this system, who they Hitler, Putler financiers, financing investments, investors. Are you waiting from them some action? They continue give money to Putin, helping Putin avoid sanctions. Continuation of that. Israel, this Rothschild and Co. who controlled world financial system. That's true, not conspiracy theory. That's true. They remain there. How they was behind Federal Reserve establishment in 1913. They remain in their position. And they try by lie, by big lie, distract your mind. No, this world now, the others, not. They remain there. And who they? Who financed was behind World War One even first, particular World War Second, particular how they was financing Hitler. And nowadays they secretly, but I saying it should be already no secret. This should be happening because that's true. If you will, this institution of America and Europe, investigative institutions, you watch into that, they will have how Rothschild and Co. behind scene continue back help Putin. This one. Cryptocurrency, how corrupt. Already, because Rothschild and Co. already own, and system same, there was full people. They think people full, and they, of course, they was using. When you and people think this may be good, not centralized. They dump people. They moron, but they think they're clever. They will change centralized system to decentralized system, but we'll do the same thing, continue to do, and people will think this good. Huh? Moron. Moron can't think that. They try to fool you, and you was fooled, but already coming, as I call, coming online, our cryptocurrency system, so corrupt, evil, and there are no place for cryptocurrency where which operating in dark. And dark means huge scale of corruption and money laundering. Huge, trillions of dollars. Absolutely and completely unacceptable and never will happen. In transparency system, as I fighting and calling and will successful if we together will act. There can be cryptocurrency too, but fully transparency. They will do that? What do you think? Of course, never. Because because they, Rothschild and Co., they already own cryptocurrency sphere. And there, of course, should be regulation, but it's needed, very needed. But if we not will replace today's financial system, which dark and how they control through politics, dark money in politics, they lobby scheme in politics, how they rule it, countries, world. If we not will replace the system, but transparent system, we will fail finally. And climate crisis as Damocles sword. Huh? Will kill you. When we're too late, you will do anything for be survive, of course. You will fail. My mission, rescue you. I saying you what will happen. What I call do that not difficult. Needed together walking, together acting, and how our main action which should be. I think we should burn streets and squares billions in same day, and we should go to election stations. And same time, if us will billions, today politicians, what they can do? Nothing seriously. For maneuver, nothing. They not will able for maneuvering, greenwashing. Therefore, organized, no waste time, organized team, Earth people, organized this climate crisis fighters organization, but not only they. Oh, because this about your life, Earth people. Oh, who fighting corruption, who fighting human rights, who fighting, you know, in other ministries, trade unions, all shall come together. There will be enough money for organized worldwide, and we should go streets and squares, not 10,000, 500,000, or several millions, even not several hundred millions, not will enough. If you there same day, several hundred millions around the world, it's not will enough. There should be several billions. And it's possible if we will organize that. This extinction rebellion fighting by disobedience is very important, crucial. But we sing all. They are separately, a small quantity in several countries, there. You know, this is not effective. They will simply ignore you. For example, Barclay in Britain, for example. Barclay continue fund fossil fuel projects, Extinction Rebellion or others fighting by their disobedience. Now, for them, what this? Nothing. But if we will push them, if us billions same day across the world, they're very weak. What they can do? An election. Agenda number one should be climate crisis. Number two, corruption, money laundering. All agenda around the world. And of course, this means human rights. How without human rights you can fight corruption, money laundering, or climate crisis? Not possible. This not exist. This absurd. Need democracy, human rights. All link it. They promote. For example, in Twitter, there was offer from Twitter promotion. I decide what this means. I push button next. They are already concrete offers. I should choose some of them. Why I want that forward their buttons. I think I will do that, but finally, because finally choose I agreed, I want. Okay, accept. There should be another button, cancel. Normally should be that. Normally should be that. For now, what this means, I decide watch what this means. But I think there in final there will decision two button, accept or cancel. But they are not both. I come to last page when I think they are not. They are nothing even. I go back, first page even leave. Huh? But after that, in my tweets below, promote. This not, I no need on that such things. Huh? But there should be a button for cancel. I today additional time watch it for maybe I will not was concretely search. Maybe there should be cancel button. Again same. So when you see in Twitter my tweets and promote, you should allow that as this trick from Twitter, not other. I not decided to use this promote to my tweets. I no need in that. About situation against me, Ilham Aliyev and boss Putin, Ilham Aliyev system Tehran torture, Sodom Himoro, very aggressively terrorized and tortured me, very aggressively, very. But I have a radar, but torture is torture. But they even start using their tool, or what in English is, in Russian ventil, kran ventil. Open water, close water, okay? What in English? Oh, here, in this flat, before me, when they decided give me this flat, there was before me here for months, they are repeated, repair, all what possible on the how maximum form and effectively they will use all this situation against me. After that, they allow can come to this flat. In each address where I was, same, under full control of Ilham Aliyev and both Putin. So here in this flat, all vented, all water, light, gas, in sanitation, canalization means, and internet also vented. For example, if I want join or download some app, not will happen until they will take full control on this app. If not, they not will allow me download or use this app. Not will allow. Using many trick, planchette and tablet, this PC, mobile, same, as no exist. They even blocked Google Play. Well, Google called themselves alphabet, alphabet, big. How you pathetic, huh? Google. This is your product. And how this Ilham Aliyev and Israel Mossad helping Ilham Aliyev by high techs. And Putin, you know, Putin means his hackers. They're attacking your product. I can't use your product. And others too, not only Google, about Google. About Google Play even. They blocked even Google Play. Was several times. Until they have full control and decide, Chinghiz already can use this app. After that, easily as no was this problem, this one. This is also venture. Okay, internet, how using this one. And they're using that. This here should be cold water and warm water, hot water. They blocked hot water. Try complicate my action this flat. In kitchen, I using some cooking. They closed hot water by ventil. They should be normally using same time. Already in this flat more than 3.5 years. Same form I using that by ventil. And about other things, I each time say here should be watchdog monitoring, independent, very effective, which reacting immediately. But I'm not seeing that. Why? Huh? Ursula von der Leyen or this Michel, trustworthy Ilham Aliyev. For what trustworthy? For that. For using against me this system, terror and torture so effectively. Huh? Merkel, you deported me. I was in Germany. For that. Or Bush, American president, who was head, together with Putin. And Ilham Aliyev at Putin. They conspired against me when I was in our side, and they rejected me. They deported me. And now they call Ilham Aliyev trustworthy. And continuation of this system, terror and torture against me, an additional day using additional day opportunity because state, country, state resources. And this all happening because same system. Who behind Sam helping? Behind Sam helping Putin and Ilham Aliyev? In my case, Rothschild and Co. Who ruled the world? Israel Mossad at Ilham Aliyev bunker and both Putin. how this was possible and why Israel Mossad there. Again, because my mission from Universe Unity, my mission for you as people, Israel, fascist regime, undeniable. Apartheid regime means fascist regime. And Netanyahu already openly coming fascist authority. Awful right, far right means. This was each time. There was some mask, now mask drop it, and Israel authority, fascist, literally. And they behind scene helping Putin. They behind scene helping Ilham Aliyev, in my case particular, for use against me this system, terror and torture, for kill me, for stop me, for control me. And for Putin, why they helping Putin? For that, for war. They go. And you thinking they will do something. This world system again, and political leaders will do something. It's not about all political leaders, but concrete countries, developed countries, including China, not only United States, not only EU, and others, in India. Evil thing happening. And this is happening because same, against me, this, against you, this. And we're fighting election. Oh, can be even bad this. We will back bad. Bad or bad this. Bad is so bad. We will back bad. We should change that finally. Okay, this way was paths, but already, enough is enough. And climate crisis as Democrat sword, real. And you should act, but you're failing. And what this means, how this call it. Therefore, we should act. We organize urgent reform, emergency reform, organize first, not go to COP27, not go to other day conference, no, not go to video, no write book, organize and go to street. This means you're fighting. This book not really helpful. This video is not really helpful. This film is not really helpful. Organize and go to streets. And of course, when you're doing that, addition, you have book, you have films, you have videos. Important of that. This one, we should take prioritize what first place. We should organize an emergency forum urgently, worldwide, and go to streets and squares same day. Us should be billions and do that. All organizations should come together. They, if will some blah, I will know. And we will call this what this means. If some organization will show other position, we shall reject them. This is not policy. Moderate or pharma, not. This only our way and climate crisis, which so aggressively, deadly treating you. And there should be immediate and aggressive action. Today, this, Earth people, I'm Chinghiz together with you.